I ignored that for a second, okay, if I was marking this right now with you guys, a lot of you would go, okay, it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go, there's 3 plus 4i, and that's the centre. And I want to circle it's 3. So you can go, it goes there. And I'm going to put in my 2, 4, 6 that I always put in. If I was fussy, imaginary Z and the real for Z and all that sort of stuff, okay?
So you changed the 1 to a 3, so I didn't have a graph big enough to put it on.
So I had no intersection.
Yeah.
That was I was worried about. This needs an intersection to be and. If I said or, then it's union, you're back to probability, aren't you? Which is what you were saying before.
Yeah.
I think all you've done is you've switched the line from being horizontal to vertical.
Exactly. So you're now starting to see it in your head.
Yeah.
But which line vertical? That's the part that'll, if you spend enough time on it, in a moment, your brain might go, I'll click you, just do this. Okay, it might. So there's your circle, by the way. You go, oh, you got there to there, oops, still missed there. Got there to there, there to there, how hard to draw. Now if I was marking this, I'd expect everyone will have that. Yeah? And this is the part. So it's an x plus iy plus an x minus iy. We want the length of that to be greater than or equal to 3. So, non-thinking, the x plus the x is 2x, the iy minus the iy is 0iy. Do I have to write that? I'm writing it for the moment because I still want people, like when I see what year 12s do, don't do, I want your brains to go, well that's 2x squared plus 0 squared. If you're stuck and you're sitting there going, I can't do this question, or I remember it but I don't remember it, so what's that going to be? Square root of 4x squared greater than or equal to 3. I'll square that side, 4x squared, I'll square that side. X squared is greater than or equal to 9 on 4. So what's the 9 on 4 got to do with this stuff here? Could you shortcut it? You know that the 3 is going to be a 9. Where's the 4 come from?
Because you squared the
X plus x become a 2x, and then you square it. So you could, if you were doing it all the time, look at all sorts of shortcuts. So what have we got now? Let's test x equal 0. Is 0 greater than 0 squared greater than or equal to 9 on 4? No. So if I wrote this as an equation, see that's an inequation. If I wrote that as an equation, you got 2 1/4. You got x, I'll just write it as 9 on 4. 9 on 4, x is plus or minus 3 on 2. You see the 3 on 2?
Yep.
So we know that, so if I wrote that as a number line, I said here's 0, here's 1.5, here's minus 1.5. We just found that that's not true.
So it has to be outside those two.
So your regions work like if this is wrong, they're right. If this is right, they're wrong.
Yep.
Should we say right or wrong? If this is not included, they are included. So by the way, if I drew it as a graph, thinking back to year 7, you might have done some of this. It's that section, or maybe year 8, that section and that section. So where is it?
-1.5. -1.5 to 1.5.
Yeah, so -1.5 would be over here going that way, so we don't need it. So we just go 1.5.
There.
Maybe try to draw a nice line. If you get a ruler, use a ruler. We've got that line there, which is actually the real of z equals 1.5. Are you okay with that concept? The real of z, that's that line there, and we want greater than it. So you could just look at this and go, we're talking about greater than it, so it's that way.
Yeah.
So we've got that region there. Yeah?
So for z plus conjugate of z,
Yeah.
if it's take, it'll be a y equals, if it's plus, it'll be
So imagine if you had enough time for your brain to take all this in. But you know you see that now. The question is, will you see that again in 12 months' time?
Yeah. So it doesn't work.
Will I mention it to you? Do I walk in and make up flashcards and I do this there?
Depends how much you brainwash me.
It does. So if I did a nice couple of flashcards on it and I said, this is for Josh, and I went, Z plus Z.
How much working out do you actually have to do for this?
Little as you can.
Could you not just draw a circle and then highlight the ones that work? Like shade the ones that work? Like
Equals 4.
So which one is that? Is that vertical or horizontal?
Vertical.
Sure, certain, definite, absolutely.
Yes.
That's vertical.
It's take.
And then we go different colour to make it help your brain, hopefully. Let's go red. So Z, take Z conjugate equals, make it different that way.
7.
7, yeah, thank you. Is
Horizontal.
horizontal. Now here's one of the things I teach about teaching. You've just learned 2 things. Did you need to learn 2, or you just need to learn 1?
1. But
Probably.
also 2.
Because if you remember that's vertical, you'll probably remember that's horizontal.
1.5 because that rounds up to 2.
So that's horizontal. So what I'll often do is just do that to Josh. Now it's fresh in your mind, but if it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks time, hold that up again.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting part, if I hold that up to you Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, it might get into long-term memory. And then after a little bit of a flip memory, I'll do that to you.
You just pass.
Yeah.
Do it like.
Yeah, what do you want to write on there?
I'm not going to write anything.
No, good.
Fold it so that you can see the question but not the answer.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. To make your brain participate.
Yeah.
So the more your brain participates, the more...
Bit of a weird fold, but
Yeah, I think it'll work, yeah. I've got the idea. Let me have a look at that, what you've got.
yeah.
I'm just
Right,
going
let
to...
me just.
Yeah, you do that. You got the idea.
So you do that.
Yeah.
Open it up, get the next question, and then that.
Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? So that one would be?
Vertical. Horizontal. Okay, maybe not that.
You know.